Hello, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are here for part 4 of the chilling adventures of Sabrina.
Finally, we are very late.
We're less than a week late currently.
It feels late because everybody's already watched it.
I know.
Yes. I'm very excited about this final season.
Hopefully.
And I want it to be really good. And we are in a strange place where there are 2 Sabrinas. So I do wonder how that is going to go. We watched the trailer. We enjoyed it and got us hype.
Because especially with this being the last season, I just don't know how they're going to do it. Like, how are you going to wrap up all the storylines?
Yeah, I just feel like there's so much unfinished business right now. So we've got the Eldritch terrors or whatever that Blackwood is working with. I really hope... Yeah, I know this is the final season, but I really want Blackwood to be gone. I really hope they get rid of him successfully.
Can I just kill him now?
No, we need him alive. For now.
Well, I'd like to kill him slowly.
I am like 2 feet.
There's 2 Sabrinas, one in hell. So we have to sort that out because I don't know that they can end the show with 2 Sabrinas. I feel like you can't. I guess there's an unfinished romance aspect because last season she got rid of her feelings for both Nick and Harvey with Candle, which unfortunately I wish that they had spent more time on. But I just feel like it's unresolved still.
Yeah, there's definitely more to come with that for sure. You can't just leave it like that.
What's her name is dead. One of the witch sisters, which
I know.
Agatha killed her.
I know, but now Agatha's sort of brought back as a normal person again, right?
No, I think she's still...
No, is she?
I can't remember what happened
so
with the time
much
travel.
happened.
Wait
Yeah,
a
it throws
second.
off my brain.
Definitely one of them is still dead because that happened
Time travel.
Time travel. I don't know.
We'll have to find out. Honestly,
Yeah,
a lot of this
yeah.
is sort of muddled in our brain. We could have watched some recaps of it.
Well, we tried to watch a recap, and it wasn't very good. Yeah, I am really excited, though. I'm sad that it's the last season. I really enjoyed the show, especially when it was, like, on it, you know? And I love a lot of the setups, and I love the storylines. I just wish that they had been given more time and attention to those storylines that I loved.
Yeah.
And I really love the characters and the vibe of the show and the aesthetic and the witchiness. I'm so into the witchiness. So
Hopefully we'll get some good witchiness this season.
yeah, me too. Oh, let's go.
Yes.
I do love these credits. Like, so few awesome credits in the world.
It's true.
Title credits, credit scenes. I don't know what it's called.
And the prophet said, "Let there be darkness across the land."
Okay.
What's it gonna be? Probably something we don't expect.
I know, right?
Miners?
Oh, miners.
I mean, it is a mining town. Oh, that's scary, though. I'm like, assuming those aren't actual miners, because they would have been, like, taken out and buried.
Are you my mummy?
I know, I was thinking that, too.
Are you my mommy?
Run, dude! They're gonna kill you! We don't know that, but probably.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Poor old Gus.
Is he, like, force choking him?
Yes.
Wild Gus, we never knew you.
Hello, Salem.
What's super weird?
Yeah, what's super weird?
Yeah.
A homeless guy who hung out by the mines died last night.
Oh. Was he murdered?
No.
I mean, it's after
He
hearing
was
the weirdness,
murdered,
it does make
Sabrina.
sense.
And get this, at Riverdale, they have condom machines in the bathroom.
Yeah, we're not really a band anymore.
Aww.
I think Sabrina just feels lonely.
Yeah.
It's not about a specific person, it's about, like, everybody else's connections and she doesn't.
Are y'all still in the honeymoon period? I mean, I guess they're teenagers.
Yeah.
But still.
So I was wondering if you would maybe consider going out with my boy Carl.
Oh.
Who's Carl?
Because he's shy, you know, inexperienced.
Oh, are you implying something?
Her lipstick looks weird. Sabrina, your lipstick looks weird. I don't know what's going on.
Clear your mind, clear your
Oh,
mind.
man.
Oh, shit!
Thoughts to fire.
When you
Yep.
wake up, you'll have no memory of the Spellmans being witches.
Whatever that she does.
Does she remember?
Remember, she had this last time.
Yeah, I know, and then she shot Zelda, but then everything returned, so I wasn't sure where her mind was at after that, you know? I honestly cannot remember at what point things turned back, so who knows what. I don't remember.
Our many named triple
Oh, yeah!
Hecate
Hecate
is
now.
waiting there for us.
That statue is much more impressive than
Very.
Satan's.
It's a lot friendlier, too. I was about to be like, what do their parents think? And I was like, oh, yeah, a lot of them probably dead.
Look, there's little rabbits down there. Oh, I'm so into this.
Agreed. Much more of my villainy vibe.
Though I am far too young for the title. I will be this year's.
Actually, we don't know how old they are. They're quite old.
Yep. Next is our mother.
That's it.
Our maiden represents curiosity.
It's not going to be Sabrina, is it?
Pursuit.
I kind of would feel bad if it
is.
was, because I feel like she gets chosen a lot.
Prudence.
Oh, Prudence looks a bit confused, too.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. Wait, did that happen before?
No,
Right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't think they're, like, together.
No,
They
I
might
think they're
be,
just back in old habit.
but,
Just messing around.
Do you want to go out sometime
Aww.
with me?
But I don't think I'm ready to get into another relationship right now.
It was just a date, Sabrina. But that's okay.
The last girl you made out with died.
I could maybe, possibly, go to hell and visit Sabrina Morningstar.
Are you bored with your normal life, Sabrina?
She is.
In a crisis, that could snuff both timelines out of existence completely.
And that's obviously bad. But we don't know for sure that would happen.
No.
Please listen to Ambrose.
Yes.
But also, I think
need
it would
a
be
hobby,
kind of
Sabrina.
fun for her to visit Hell, so...
You chose this life and this realm.
But
What if I chose wrong?
Yeah. Regretting it a little bit.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
No, it's Agatha.
Can I help you? I'm Sister Julia, wife of Good Reverend Lovecraft. We've just raised our
Oh
children.
no,
Gosh.
God. Oh, I'm so frustrated by this. Because last time she was manipulated by Father Blackwood, well, technically the Dark Lord and Father Blackwood.
Yes.
And I'm just over it.
But I don't know, I feel like she looks a little more... I'm interested to see how her character plays out.
Totally.
She looks so different.
No, I mean, I'm just frustrated to see her get manipulated again because, you know, she finally got free of Lilith and...
I have an idea. It's quite naughty. Also, teensy abuse of your magical gifts. You gave the Fright Club a reason to get back together.
Like what?
You know, like, scary one.
It seems like a horrible plan, Hilda.
I know, very, very horrible. Also, there's already
You just don't know
an
it.
evil villain wandering around. How long has it been that she's this worried about it? Like, it hasn't been that long since the
I'm assuming just
pagans,
summer.
so...
I don't trust whatever's going on here.
I know, right? You leave him alone in the bathroom.
It's
and you're
always
just like,
bad
what's
when you're
gonna
alone in the
happen?
bathroom.
Get out of there, Billy.
Or is this the spirity thingy that she's calling? Just to mess with him?
Ugh.
So that's supposed to be like Mary? It looked like it was supposed to be Mary. Oh, yeah, this is her supernatural get back thing.
Yes, Salem. You should win an Oscar.
Aww. I do like that it was Salem.
There's a bloody ghost in the boy's bathroom! She's scary as shit!
He doesn't even care.
Emergency.
But how are you supposed to investigate this? Because it's not real.
I know.
This is upsetting.
I'm worried that something's gonna happen with the Eldritch terrorists. They're gonna think it's not real. This is like a Boy Who Cried Wolf kind of thing.
I know.
She usually turns up when amateurs practice divination.
Brandon, we gotta do something.
I feel bad. She's manipulating them.
Hopefully just an easy spell.
We smash all the mirrors so she can't escape into one, and then I banish her.
Cool.
And this one will actually work because it's not real.
What are we gonna do until midnight?
Milkshakes at Cerberus?
Like, you guys could have just hung out and be like, hey, you want to hang out? Like,
I know, you should have just said that you're, like, lonely and be honest about your feelings. Why are you doing this at the school? You should have smashed up all the mirrors at your school. Seems like a horrible plan.
Terrors are gonna show up. This is gonna be so... this is gonna go so wrong, I feel like. Bloody Mary really does show up.
I know. Well, or what if something to do with, I don't know, invoking it makes it real because the Eldritch terrors are there or something?
Yeah.
Billy Marlin's full of shit.
Smash the mirror.
I just feel bad. I can't help it. I don't know.
It feels like a bad trick to play on your friend. You're just
Especially
making
because
them
they've been
scared.
through real
terror.
Deadly situations.
I know.
Ooh.
It seems a little cruel to do to Harvey.
Oh. Roz, did she notice something?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've been friends a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And she does still have her, like, sense thing, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Who knew reforming a curriculum would yield so much paperwork?
Any real teacher?
I'm really excited if they like reform. I want to see more of like the school, how it's changing, because we know how shitty a lot of the witches got treated because of the whole like misogynistic nature of the council and stuff. So how Hecate would be changing the curriculum sounds really exciting.
Right.
What in the underworld?
Cast a spell.
Who are you?
Why are you all still just in there?
I know, right? They're just lying there.
Marie is only using you to get close to power.
It's your fears.
Yeah.
Sabrina hates you.
Stop! That's enough.
Yes. Sabrina loves you.
Yep. I mean, when it comes to emotions, Hilda is the strongest of them in reality.
You're a very big bully.
She's dealt with that her whole life.
Yep.
So.
Nasty little piece of work. Let's have a look at you.
Yes, take it off. Take it off.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just darkness.
The darkness.
Yep. And that's why I could come in, because it wasn't a real thing, I guess.
I think all the kids were probably hearing their fears, and that's why they didn't want to get out of bed.
I'm not sure.
Hopefully it did not affect her too much.
I know. Because she is honestly one of the most fragile. And I do get she's got a lot on her plate, so.
They're bringing in 3 bodies, all vagrants.
Oh.
All died in mysterious circumstances.
Why are they killing the vagrants?
I know,
not
right?
The others.
Homeless. It's like, they encountered other people, clearly. Yeah. So why didn't they kill him?
It just feels like lately there's been a distance between us.
Like they're just coming clean so quickly.
Right. I agree. Versus dragging it out.
We will always be friends. You don't have to make up reasons for us to hang out. You just have to ask.
Ugh, I love Roz.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
I totally get it.
You just have to be honest.
Oh,
and not even
Sabrina.
just. And it's like not even all just that stuff. You just also like you remove some of your own emotions, so there's probably like a whole weird hole.
Your heart's an empty hole. And one seemingly starved to death. This all seems dimly familiar, but...
Did you read about it? Ooh, Salem,
Probably.
what is it?
You read everything.
Give us a clue.
Oh, is that the miners that they called? They're dying the same way they died?
Bottom line being that they died terrible, gruesome deaths.
I thought they have more Salem. I think that's one thing they listened to from previous seasons.
Could always use more Salem.
I wonder if Salem got brought up as a full cast member this season.
A crushing darkness.
A suffocating darkness.
A consuming darkness.
This is creepy. I love it.
The darkness is gathering. The darkness is rising.
Go back to bed.
I know, right? Put him to sleep.
Just a guess, but if you've been seeing creepy miners around town.
Probably the mines. Always the mines.
I know. I kind of wish it was somewhere else, but...
I don't think it actually is the mines.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be wrong.
I called her for backup.
And you came here to,
This is awkward for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
Roz, sense it. Sense it.
Close that fridge. It's all going to go bad.
some brave soul who's willing to venture into the heart of the darkness and generate light from within it.
I'll do it.
You're not the right person for this right now, though, because you're in such emotional mess.
Fine, because I am. Huh? Aren't you? Aren't you? Who else is fine?
What if your powers aren't strong enough? Your powers are not at the cosmic level anymore.
No, they're not. But
Ooh.
what if there were 2 of me?
This is a good point.
Honest, I'd be really curious, too, if there was a whole nother me. Like,
Yeah.
I want to talk to them about so many things.
I'm not saying you don't make sense, Ambrose, because you make the most sense.
Yes.
But also, I kind of want to see Sabrina Morningstar.
Me too.
So...
I'll go to Hell in Disguise. You get everything else ready.
You're smiling. You're enjoying this.
Of course she is.
Be back in action?
Well, we know she's always, like, enjoyed her power. She's just always been conflicted about it as well.
Aww. This is ridiculous.
Love it. A party in hell.
Mm-hmm. But is she actually having this much fun? That's the question.
Buzz off, minion.
No, Sabrina, it's me. Sabrina.
The actor's having too good of a time.
Yeah.
True. So...
Oh my god, this outfit.
I know.
Everything's good here?
I love it. The eyeballs and the hands.
I mean, yes, he tried to trap us in the 9th circle for all eternity, but he is totes sorry about it. Good. Great. You know, Same as you. Living my best life.
Bored out of my mind.
Will you help me? We are each other. A threat to one of us is a threat to us both.
I'm nervous about this. I don't think it's gonna go as easily as I think they think it is.
But I'm kind of excited for it.
Me too. What's the point of having two Sabrinas if you don't use them together?
It's true.
What? Rude much.
Maybe she didn't write anything good.
Girl, get out of there.
Is he trying to convert her? Maybe?
Or no, because it's drawing it to her because she has the lights on.
Oh.
So, like I said, it's drawn to him. It's not going to come in when it doesn't see any light there. Yeah, send him to the carnival, I guess.
I do love the carnival setting.
Me too. I wish they'd used it more.
I know.
But that's just, I think we enjoy creepy carnivals.
We do. I mean, I love not creepy carnivals.
Yeah, that's true. All kinds. Creepy and non-creepy. Both are approved by Lofi and Jinxie.
Yes.
Are they all in there? Should be. And that's where they'll stay. Okay. Like I showed you.
Hopefully it worked.
I see what you mean about the energy down here.
Oh, they're wearing two different color headbands.
Yeah, you didn't realize that?
And the jackets are also opposite.
And I'll fortify you with spells from here.
Got it.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I really think something's gonna go wrong.
What if we lose one of them?
I know, we haven't had them for very long, and they didn't even get to do anything fun if one gets hurt.
Here goes nothing.
I mean, she does seem the most confident of them, so it's probably good that she goes first.
She's quite enjoying Hal, so.
Hopefully. That she's not putting up a front.
Yeah. It's hard because Sabrina does that.
I know. I'd be annoyed by that dog barking outside, but honestly, it kind of just adds to the atmosphere. So.
It is a big, woofy dog.
You're all alone down
here.
Oh no.
No one could love you. You put your friends in danger.
Oh, Sabrina.
Just get your other Sabrina there. You're never alone again because you have yourself.
Right? That's what I was thinking as well.
Forgotten.
Oh no.
Shit. Other Sabrina, you need to go help her.
Yep.
Maybe I should have gone in together to begin with, I feel
like.
Well,
I think they were trying to keep them separate.
Yeah.
To lessen the risk of temporal whatever.
You're a queen. People love you. No. I only said that because a queen is supposed to be happy.
She was putting up a front. Like
I feel alone in my life.
Both of you feel alone. But you're sisters now.
We have each other, and we love each other. As long as we're there for each other. Who cares if it's dark?
I love this whole split Sabrina thing with the two realms. I didn't think they were going to go in this, I didn't expect them to go in this direction, and I kind of really love it.
Yeah, well, because the thing
is...
As
if they were twins.
Well, because Sabrina also has what Sabrina doesn't. She still has her family to, build her up.
Banish the darkness.
I don't know how well this one's gonna go.
I know. Oh, shit! They're behind you! They missed one! Harvey, look,
I'm so
Harvey.
worried.
Forgotten.
It's the same fears.
You're an orphan.
No.
You will
Come on.
Does Ambrose need to go in there?
We need to refocus our energies.
On what?
On Sabrina.
Sabrina, where is she?
Somewhere you're not gonna like.
In the darkness.
For pity's sake.
Zelda's like, oh, of course she is. Oh no, it's the Force Joker.
Come on.
Hecate, gatekeeper, guardian, guide, stand among us, side by side.
How's your dad gonna feel about this?
Right? I mean, because they were trying to draw on their own hellfire before.
Honestly, I kind of love that it's their new coven, because before it was kind of just wishy-washy coven.
Exactly.
No snap.
Yeah. And they just melted.
Like with Hilda.
A light bulb filled with absolute darkness.
Ew.
Congratulations.
She's like, what are we gonna do with that?
This Friday, the Paramount's having a marathon of all the Alien movies if you're up for some scares.
Really?
Aww. You don't need to wait for no guy to get confident. You can do it yourself.
Exactly.
Are you gonna go on a date with both of them? I mean, it's just a date, as he said. It's just a date. It's not a...
I mean, he is also a witch. So open relationships are kind of their thing.
It's true.
This Friday at the Witching Hour, the Paramount showing the Rocky Horror Picture Show if you want to dress up and be a little silly.
I could be Brad.
I could be Janet.
I hope we get to see that.
Me too.
Yes. Oh, I love their hanging out together.
She is dancing with herself. I really hope this doesn't come back to bite him later.
You want to join me?
Oh, absolutely not.
Aww.
Since when do you wear a red headband?
Just trying something new.
That's the hell.
Yeah.
Hell.
I mean,
Sabrina.
it's nice that she can see her family then.
Right?
I still can't believe you're gonna have 2 boyfriends. Melvin and Carl are not my boyfriends. They're dates. I'm dating.
Oh my god. Wouldn't it be fun if she had to use the other Sabrina to run interference sometime?
Yeah.
Best friends forever. Secret. Best friends forever.
Because everybody's gonna be mad about this.
I can't help it. I like the twin hijinks.
Agreed. And hopefully maybe they can help each other.
Episode 1.
Really liked that first episode.
Yeah, it was definitely cheesier than I expected, but I didn't mind.
I feel like the previous ones get so bogged down because they've put so much into them that I liked the sort of cheesy, uplifting start. Because the thing is, not every episode's going to end this well. They're not going to defeat the Eldritch terrors every time on the first try. So I love that they started off with sort of a good tone versus just straight into despair.
Where am I?
The pit of despair.
I honestly enjoyed, I think, all of it for the most part. I was afraid of, like, at the beginning where they had Sabrina, not being, like, connected with their friends, not being connected with the coven, all that. And I was like, oh, is this going to be the tone of the whole episode? And I think it was more meant to give the tone of, like, this is kind of how it's been.
Yeah. I was worried, not actually that it would be the tone of the whole episode, but the tone of the season.
Yeah.
As in they were going to drag it out. But they didn't. She talked with Roz right away after she made that, like, trick, which I felt so bad that she was tricking them.
But I'm so happy Roz found out.
Exactly. And then I think it's something Sabrina needed to hear, like, we've both changed. We're not leaving you behind. You left us behind first, and now,
Which is the truth.
Yeah, but we're still be friends.
She didn't see it.
Yes, and then the resolution with Sabrina, which we'll talk about last, I think.
Yeah, I think we'll sort of.
So I kind of want to talk about the Eldritch terrors because I liked the idea of them, and actually I thought the minor thing was, like, really cool, and the whole darkness, and that they're the first ones. Yeah. So I thought that was cool, but I honestly think that towards the end, I just cared about them less than I cared about some of the other stuff. I cared more about Sabrina in Hell and. Like, I'm more interested in the school with Hecate and how they're changing things there. So
the thing I feel like about Sabrina though is it's never. I feel like I've always have cared more about the relationships than the villain.
Yeah.
I think in terms of the writers and their skills and everything, I think the skill definitely lies more in the relationships than in a super unique villain. Because last season we had 2 villains, and I was kind of just wishy-washy on both of them. So I almost like that this is a little bit more of a formulaic,
like they got rid of them all in one episode kind of thing.
Well, that there's a clear 8, so we can kind of see how the storyline goes.
Yeah, 8 of them.
Like the previous ones were sort of, there was the quest, but I thought the quest was kind of lame. I feel like this gives for a final season, I feel like it gives a very good formula of first terror, second terror, and amping it up. And yeah, as I said, I almost wish Father Blackwood was a little more, like, because at the start of the episode they still have him doing all his sort of chanty things, but then he sort of becomes more reverendy like he was before, and I kind of wanted him to keep
like a
that
different
element
kind of reverend,
of
but I'm
chaos.
kind of not interested anymore. Yeah,
because I think that was more interesting, especially because these are supposed to be basically their chaos. That's what sort of what the Eldritch terrors are, so I was expecting to have a little more of that.
Also, I think my face was blank faced when she said that it was like the wife of whatever Lovecraft. I was like, I mean, funny. I know that the reference they're making, and I think it's supposed to be a joke, but I was just like,
I thought it was still funny. Yeah, I didn't at the time because I think we were so focused on it being Agatha.
Oh yeah. So one thing I did like about the Eldritch terrors was that they were playing on people's fears. I like that they got to hear their fears. I think they also did that though in season 1 with Sabrina. I feel like when I think the witch sisters were trying to trick her. And they were saying something about her parents. I think that was technically more effective than whatever this was.
Daddy.
Why won't you look at me?
I
Just a quick peek.
Please don't.
But I honestly think that this was so that the Sabrinas would reconnect.
Yeah.
Which I am fine with. I
think this one was more about the message of the whole theme of the episode, so I don't mind that it wasn't as surprising or unique. I think it played a purpose in the storyline.
Yeah. I did like that they were like drawn to the flame and stuff, and that's how when we were watching that Miss Wardwell scene when she's blowing out the candles, we're like, oh yeah, she has to get rid of the light because then they won't come. Yeah. So I don't like her getting involved with Father Blackwood. I
don't like it, but at the same time, I don't think there was any way that I would like her storyline because we already know sort of the explosion before of last season with the going back in time
with the gun. I actually think the gun was more interesting.
Yeah, but also I don't want her to go. I mean, as a character, I don't want her to go that route again. So I don't really mind her getting in with the church because maybe I guess I'm curious to see how it'll play out because it could go interesting or it could go sort of like fall flat.
I actually think one of my issues with it is that I find the two Sabrinas more interesting than the two Wardwells. So
yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot there's two of them too. So it's like,
but not the same because they're technically two different people.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so like I said, I'm super interested in the Hecate thing. So I love that they used it here. I love they replaced the statue. I always want to see more magic, so I'm glad they had more spells in this one. And actually, I really enjoyed the rhyming of the spells. They weren't like, I mean, they did have one circle spell, but they did have multiple others that weren't circle spells. So I was happy with that. And then I'm just so interested in how they're incorporating Hecate and changing things. And I wish we saw more of that.
Yeah, well, I think that's I was going to say is I feel like theme of this whole episode, besides the You're Not Alone, was sort of a rebirth. Sabrina has to sort of realize who she is in this new world. Same for Hell Sabrina, sort of like a rebirth of themselves with her relationships. And then also with the Coven. Last season, the Coven was so sort of meh because it was new or whatever. But the fact that they were actually able to make a difference this season and help out Sabrina, and also realizing that, you know, they haven't abandoned you, Sabrina, just because they didn't pick you as the maiden. Overall, I'm happy that everybody worked together.
Episode.
We're
yeah. On
so
episode
far,
1, guys.
this episode. Because I don't know, I feel like in the previous ones, that was one of our biggest complaints is like they're not working together, they're not talking, and it all happened in this first episode. Everybody worked together. Nick worked with the humans.
I loved that Nick worked with the Fright Club. I want to see more of that because I actually think that was super fun and something for him to do. And because he's so knowledgeable at magic, he could actually help. And it was,
and I mean, we do slightly have the spoiler that he might eventually go there because we did see him in the Letterman jacket in the trailer.
I forgot the trailer. He has a Letterman jacket.
I'm really curious about. Yeah. So I feel like they're leading somewhere
obviously
with that.
Now I remember from the trailer that they were also like kind of hanging out together. So I'm not sure that Nick and Prudence are going to stay together.
Yeah. Well, we already their relationship is always sort of just like a fun, casual thing.
Sabrina's.
I
love the two Sabrinas. I'm surprised. I was really worried about them going in because I felt like they might go with conflict between them. But then it was like this realization of, well, you still have yourself. So you're not alone. I just really enjoyed it.
I think it's really interesting that they did this two Sabrina thing since technically they have done two Sabrinas before. I almost wonder if they just really enjoyed that episode with the plant where it was the ginger root thingy of her that became a person.
Oh, right. That was a good episode, yeah.
It was a really good episode.
With the, like, the golem.
Yeah, the golem. Thing. That's what we're looking for. And so I wonder if they were like, you know what? We really enjoyed this. Let's just have two Sabrinas. The Mandrake, yeah. And I did really enjoy that episode, too. And so I wonder if they're realizing, oh, it's really good when we have two of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I really liked it. I liked how they did it. But I do wonder, Lilith was kind of giving them a look before, so she might be a little mad about. Obviously, everybody's going to be mad when they find out. Yeah. I do wonder if there's going to be repercussions or not.
Yeah, Ambrose was so high stress. We once again have to rely on Ambrose to tell us everything.
I know.
Which is hilarious. I mean, if that's the role he's going to play, then that is.
Well, he should know the most about the Eldritch Terrors because Father Blackwood had him researching them.
That's true. I am curious a bit about Sabrina and how that's going for her. So I definitely want to hear, like, she explained where they're at right now, but I do wonder, like, how conflict's going to work.
Actually, though, because remember, she was lying.
Exactly. So I do really like that she was, like, putting up a front because Sabrina up above was also putting up a front. Or she's like, oh, everything's going fine. Oh, except for this whole darkness thing. So I like that they were both the same.
I hope... Okay, so I don't mind if it does it a little bit, but I hope they both just don't end up ignoring their problems. I don't mind if they do sort of use it as a conflict, and then maybe together they can come with a resolution, but I don't want it to be drawn out.
I am surprised by how much I love the two Sabrinas. I hope they do not get rid of them. Because earlier I was like, well, they can't always have two Sabrinas, but now I'm like, I want two Sabrinas all the time.
Right. Obviously, they have to be separate in storylines a lot because they both have their own roles to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do enjoy actually seeing both of them, and that's not just like a write-off.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, that Sabrina's in hell, and then we're just never going to see her again.
I will say,
story is done.
I don't feel like this first episode felt like a first episode of a season. It definitely feels like just a continuation of last season. Like that last one would have been the mid-season finale, and then this would be like, you know, the second half of the season. So I mean, I know they filmed them at the same time, so I think that it was probably written that way.
Yeah.
And then they just split it up for showing purposes, but yeah, it didn't feel like a normal first episode, and it just like drops you right back in. And
I liked it.
I enjoyed it. I liked this one.
I thought there was too much last season anyway, so I like that it sort of is a continuation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was like, you're introducing so many things. How are we going to resolve all these?
A bit cheesy, but cheesy in the right ways for me.
Agreed. I prefer cheesy and well done than unique and dreary or overfilled. So
yeah. Plus, you got to see more Salem, and I know how much you love Salem.
I know. I did really enjoy my little crack about like, I wonder if he's a full-time cast member now too, because they were showing him so much, and I do wonder if it's like, oh, this is the last season, and every time everybody's like, where's Salem? Why isn't there more Salem? So they were like, well, fine, here's Salem. Yes. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate it.
The Fright Club is back together. There's 2 Sabrinas. We're kicking this season off
with a
yes.
Yeah, what did you all think about this first episode? Do you think the 2 Sabrina thing is going to work out well? Do you see it exploding? I'm sure you all have already watched it, but if you can sort of go back to your previous theories and let us know.
Pretend you have not. And where was my brain when I watched episode 1?
Yes.
But I was probably binging and I immediately watched episode 2, so I don't remember.
Yes.
But pretend you did.
Or how do you feel about Sabrina sort of just dating around?
Yeah, right?
You know?
Like, how is it going to go with Melvin and this one guy? I think it's going to go better with this one guy than with Melvin. I forgot his name already. Just because he's a new character. So I feel like they might be going in that direction. But
part of me is like, what if she does have the other Sabrina go on a date and they hit it off and then she hits it off with the other person and then they each just sort of like are dating the other person?
That would be fun. That would be fun.
So yeah, I don't know. That's just, I think it would be amusing. Thank you for watching with us. If you haven't seen our previous seasons, we will link those playlists down below so that you can watch them if you feel like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it does help out our channel a lot. And we will see you all in the next episode. Bye.
You have to wipe your brain and that kind of thing. Did the sock not work?
No, it made it worse.
Oh no. Kind of an older t-shirt material, so it's not too fuzzy. Will it work?
I think I just have to accept my fate.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Everything's just ever so slightly off. Like, my glasses are slightly off, the table's slightly off, the chair's slightly off. I don't know.
We could also try my curtain fabric. It's a completely different kind. Try all the different kinds of fabric till it works. Did it work?
I'll find out. That's the best it's gonna get.
Okay.